Welcome to the Ecliptic Spiritualist channel. I'm Ranita, and we're going to talk about this very important energy that is the energy gateway that is coming through here through the cosmos on the 22nd of September. And how important it is, how we're going to harness this energy, this gateway for us. So listen up. Share, like, and subscribe. Give this to others so they can know how to work with this energy and be effective for the next throughout this equinox to the next equinox that will come flooding through when the winter equinox come through. So with this equinox September that's coming in, it's a very powerful time of the year. Okay, and it's the day where we experience equal hours of night and day, symbolizing both duality and what? Oneness. Duality and oneness. And we always have these experiences, especially if you're new to the spiritual awakening or occult science, now getting your juices flowing, that there's more to this earth than what people have been traditionally told. Okay, so we're saying that September equinox falls on the 22nd. 22nd is activating a powerful configuration with Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Pluto. And this configuration of planets is known as a T-square. And while it has been operating for some time, in operation for some time, it will heighten on this potent magical day of the 22nd, and it is considered the energy gateway. It's like the specific viaduct calculations, which the viaduct astrology is the lunar nose of Ra or Ketu, Ketu. Okay, I'm not the best of enunciating all of these things, but I do work with the energy, and that's the most important part, is to get it done. Okay, so meaning that the head and the tail of the dragon, that's what it means. Roha and Kato is the tail, the head and the tail of the dragon. It is also changing signs with Taurus and Scorpio around this time, and it signifies a major shift in our cosmic destiny on a collective level. So it's involving all of us. It's involving all of us. So this September equinox is the halfway point of the astrological year, and it indicates a change in the flow of energy as we move through the next stages of the cycle. Now, the astrological year doesn't end for us that focus on the astrological energy not till around April, when we have Aries as the zodiac sign that starts us off of the year versus January. That's the traditional way of most cultures, okay? But the sense of changing and transition in the energy is also heightened by this T, the head and the tail of the dragon, and the squares of the planets. So together, these planets call for us to take action again. We've got a lot of action coming in for us to, with our spiritual awakening, to make sure that we're being active so we could change with our desires, but to also not rush ahead, where Mars in retrograde is teaching us what? Not to rush. Because he is in retrograde, you won't be rushed. If you're trying, it's no use. You're going to not be able. It's like you'll be slowing down in mud, so to speak. It's like you're trying to make tracks in what do we say, like quicksand, and you're just sinking and trying to pull yourself back up. It's no rushing with the energy that we have today. Okay, so this interesting dynamic of trusting our impulses and taking a leap of faith, but not getting caught up in our ego or acting in haste. All right, planning strategically. We may find ourselves even in a position where we have to make a decision, or we may find ourselves in a position where we have to be patient and not rush ahead. And we just recently did a bay leaf wish spell on bringing in that energy of patience. It was underneath true love. You can go to that video. I'll link it in the end part of this, or you'll see it scroll above, where you can harness and work with that energy of patience. But when the universe presents this opposing forces, the only thing that we could do is do what? Trust our intuition. And those that are psychic, work with that psychic ability. You know, part of that intuition, that knowing, is that ability to seeing things beyond and trusting that. The changing in the energy, it mirrors our Mother Earth, okay, too, for the equinox. It also brings in the start of this new season in certain countries, which here in the Northern Hemisphere is our shift for autumn, and then leaves begin to change, coloring preparation for the death. The weather begins to cooling down, okay, it's preparing for death energy. Um, Things slowing down. In the southern hemisphere, those that watch my videos, there is a shift in the season of spring. The buds begins returning to the trees, preparation for rebirth. Away, okay? So it gets a little warmer. But while this location you live in can be your guide to directing your energy, flowing your energy, the tradition of this equinox is also seems as a time where the veil is between dimensions. It grows thinner as it represents this idea of light and dark coming into what? Balance. It's also a reminder that one can't exist without the other. One can't exist without the other. As above, so below. As below. As above, as below. Okay, so it's only when we have bask in the shadows that we can fully appreciate the light. It also wants us to venture into the light, and we can fully understand the shadows. So you have to do shadow work. If you don't know what that means, that's part of the North Hemisphere of things that are death, transformation, is working with that shadow side. You can always comment and let me know if you understand what shadow work is. Lots of times people avoid that, or they don't know that they need to do that work. And they wonder why they keep running into the same walls or being on the same cycles, because they haven't did any internal work to change their path. The equinox also brings in third eye activation. You can also use tanzanite to work with that, get clarity, making it easier for us to tune into our wisdom, our psychic abilities, or intuition. So this coming up week is flowing this equinox. You may feel like an uphill journey a little bit as we get used to this transitioning energy. Each day may bring its own set of feelings, so be present. Sit with your impulses and inspirations. Don't be afraid. Do it afraid, okay? But try to balance out actions with some grounded energy as well, okay? So that makes sure that you're bringing in your sacred space, doing your work every day, building up your spiritual awakening so that you're not on a 10-year karmic cycle, right? Click the wiggly bell here if you're on YouTube so you can get the notifications from our channel. If you're on Instagram, subscribe to us, follow there as well. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and also join our email list on our website at http s://eclipticspiritualist7.com. We offer intuitive, authentic readings that would change your life, diagnostic consultations, spell work, metaphysical supplies, altar visuals, classes every second and fourth Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we have our Flowers in the Attic book club. That is free, but we do Patreon work there. We're on our Patreon account. It's called Today is Sacred, and you'll get so much help with building your sacred space on Patreon. It dives deep into daily prompts and assisting you to be consistent on your journey of your spiritual awakening or your spiritual abilities or your sacred space, needing a group of people to support with prompts and so much more. I love you for watching. Keep trusting and believing yourself always, and dig deep. See you next time. Bye-bye.